Hello, hey, how's it going? Sorry if I scared you. And a spam account on Instagram just commented, told me I wanted an iPhone 13. If you want to congratulate me in the chat for winning an iPhone 13, because I could really use that. Okay, the game is ready. So you can see this might look kind of familiar to you. We have different people sort of hanging out, and the solar system is pretty it works most of the time, but what if there's two Mars is that okay? There's some more, another Mars, people like Mars, we just keep coming out with them, and what you'll find is that's really not going to be an issue. Everything is completely fine. Now what if there was a Mars that orbited Earth? Would this be a problem? Well, it's not solving any of the existing problems. This is just codependent behavior. But everything seems generally intact. Still got the frozen ocean. Yep, that looks right. How do we get the Earth warm enough? I guess I'm the only person who seems to care what happens to these planets, so guess I'll do my best. I accidentally froze Mars. But it definitely gives it, it makes it so much more edgy. This Mars is a lot going on. It's very complicated. But it's not helping the Earth, so let's get rid of it. I'm sure that won't have any negative impact. Where am I going? So Earth is totally unscathed by all of this. In fact, I actually made it habitable. Well, folks, Mars only explodes once. Get a taste of that warmth while it lasts. Let's just make a new sun. Actually, let's move the Earth. How's this? No. Let's make it bigger. If you make the Earth too big, guess what? It's a star. It has the mass of 3 suns. Is that good? Its surface temperature is, well, it's measured in Kelvin, so I'm gonna say, doesn't seem great. It's actually 7,000 degrees Fahrenheit. The entire solar system is completely disassembled and it's shooting off into random directions. And all of the different Marses, I think they made out the best because they didn't turn into a flaming fireball. This Mars is, it makes me want to have like a vanilla truffle. Wow, I really screwed things up here, huh? I said I didn't know what I was doing. The sun is out there too. Essentially, the Earth robbed the solar system of its sun. It said, I'm out of here, taking it with me. I'm sorry to anyone affected by this. What we could do is just make the Earth bigger for no reason. It's going to be the size of a Milky Way. It's actually going to... I popped it. The Earth is gone. Well, let's see what else is going on. So in this universe, we got the Earth is, okay. That's where all my stuff is. This is all my stuff is here. My stuff is gonna get broken. Look, I can fix this. There's something I can add to the situation to fix it. All I have to do is put Europa in the path of this piece of shit moon. Actually, maybe the gravitational pull will make it so that at least the fragments aren't striking the Earth. Stop right there. You've been stopped by Europa. Thanks, Europa. Okay. Let's give it water to put the fires out. Now we're gonna give it hydrogen. It should probably be called something else at this point. Let's call it, Taco Bell. If I lived on Taco Bell, I'd be very proud. It's a good place to live, good place to raise your kids. If they like hydrogen, we got you covered. The average temperature is negative 313 degrees, but we are working on it. Can I just type a value in? 72, please. And and it disappeared. Really thought we had a cool thing going. Forget all of that. Let's just get back to basics. You can see the orbital elements describing the path of Mamma Mia, including its eccentricity, in the motion tab of its properties panel. That's probably like in a Hawaiian word now. I'm racist. Is that how it works? Oh, it is? Okay. It actually makes sense. Like, the only way to make the solar system worth living in is to add a bunch of pigeons to it. A pigeon is now flying into the sun and it was just annihilated by the sun. So, isn't space incredible? I need the pigeon to have its own orbit. I need all of these to have their own orbits. How did you think pigeons got around in space? What were you expecting? That's actually kind of like an omen, because something terrible is about to happen. We're putting the sun in the trash bin. See you later. So who cares about the Earth? We need to know what the pigeons do in this situation. What if this pigeon was actually the size of a parsec? This is a pigeon who's realized its dreams. So we're going to have a mostly pigeon-based solar system with different pigeons interacting gravitationally. There's also one watermelon. Many theorize that pretty much this is what was happening before the Big Bang. Watermelon, a pigeon, and a big pigeon. It's basically Father, Son, Holy Ghost. It does seem like maybe the entire universe is now permeated with pigeons. And I can't help but feel like I'm somewhat responsible. Earth, right? We gotta figure out if we're okay. I'm sure we're fine. Yeah, frozen again. So how are you liking space so far? Well, good, because you're in it, man. Think about it. I'm sorry that I'm in charge of space. You know, when they asked me to be in charge of space, I thought, I don't know. It's not really in my wheelhouse. And they said we can pay 50 grand a year. 50 grand a year to manage the universe. I thought that was pretty good. So I took it, paid off my car loan. I also had the idea for string theory. This arrangement seems good. Just keep it simple, you know? Few planets. I don't need rings. I don't need moons. As for the tides on Earth, I don't know. They can figure it. They can figure out their own tides. Don't need a whole moon for it. It's a waste. The average temperature is 17 degrees. So let's flip that to 72. That's what I'm talking about. Bring back the desert. Bring back the jungle. Bring back Zaboomafoo. Remember Zaboomafoo on PBS? Was that real? Oh. You guys remember when this happened, right? I can't babysit you guys. You gotta stabilize your climate. Do you want me to make the sun bigger? Because that would be quicker. It's gonna be twice the size of itself. Are you ready for the sun to double in size? This is going to be a pay-per-view event. Are you ready? There it goes. So now everyone's orbits are messed up because I made the mass bigger, which made it smaller. Now I have to make it bigger again. Oh, it's gone. How does this always happen? How do we always find ourselves in this little predicament? Ashes to ashes, Cheeto dust to Cheeto dust. Oh, that's interesting. Actually, no, it's not. It sucks. I don't want this. We're gonna mess the moon up. We're gonna show it who's boss. Finally. About time someone took the moon down a notch. Get him. Get him. Earth doesn't need you. Well, I wish I could say this has never happened, but somebody put that marshmallow on the fire too long. Did we just fly by the real Earth? Who's that? What is that doing? Some kind of very strange gravitational pull has occurred. Oh, this Earth died too. Somebody left the lights on though. This might seem kind of nerve-wracking if you live on the Earth. This thing is constantly trying to swoop at you. And I'm thinking one of these days it's just gonna hit it. Look, Earth, I'll put you back where you are, but you gotta get out of this relationship. This is toxic. No, this goes on. Oh, and then we just lose it. We lose it. We lose Earth too. We go and do our own thing. Going solo, and we're frozen. Well, I hope that you enjoyed some part of that. Maybe it made you feel really small, because you are. You specifically. No, you. You must be this tall to watch this live stream. Welcome to the post stream. I hope you enjoyed space. Again, it's where you live, so you should like it. You better get used to it. That's what astronomers are telling us. They're like, space, it's here for the long haul. Get used to it. If there's anything going on in your life and you want to talk to me about it, get at me. I will do literally anything. Anything you pay me to do, I will do it. It's called the economy. You need it in order to make cupcakes, do other stuff, but cupcakes is a big part of it. Have a cupcake, you know? Let loose. You only get to have a cupcake once. This opportunity is never going to come again.